Hi, welcome back to My Transgender Nation. I'm your host, Jessica, and we are still doing our series on my personal story, and we are now at episode 8. So let's get started. When we left off last, we were talking about the beginning of going full-time. And there's a lot going on all at the same time with all of this. And every time I do one of these videos, I play them back and I think about that time period, and more comes to mind. So I keep adding a little more of things that popped up in my head. So what popped up this time was a few things that were just I was doing all at the same time. So we had talked about going to an endocrinologist and getting on hormones. I was also going to an electrolysis, and I did that for quite a while, and that is not a fun process. So when you go to get rid of your hair, you have hair on your face that you don't want, you have hair on your body that you don't want. On your face, you can't do laser if your hair is gray or red, and that's basically what the hair on my face was gray or red. So you can't do laser. So you have to do electrolysis. And electrolysis is not fun. The way it works is they take almost what looks like a needle, and you hold the ground in one hand, and they bring that needle, and they wear magnified eyeglasses so they can see really close up. And they literally zap individual hairs and then take a pair of tweezers and pull them out. And unfortunately with this, most of the time it takes 2 or 3 tries on that one hair before it will completely stop growing. So it's quite a long process actually to do this. And you got to imagine how many hairs there are on your face. It's amazing. So I never did finish 100%. I still have hair on my face. It's light enough now that you don't see a beard on me at all. If I let it go for like a day and a half, you can physically see the hairs there, but they're very fine and not that many of them. So I shave, but it's not bad. So I'm okay with it now. I may someday go back and finish it, but so I was doing that. I had my body lasered for hair because I had darker hair on my body. So I did the hair on my legs. I did the hair on my back. I did the hair on my chest and in my crotch. And it takes 6 to 8 sessions. You go back and do it again and do it again. And after 6 or 8 sessions, the hair stops growing. And that worked out really, really well. I may have 1 or 2 hair stragglers that are like white or something on my legs. But other than that, my legs are pretty clean, which is fabulous. Love it. Good stuff. So that was going on. Also, so as I think I told you that I started full-time in January of 2016. So in that very first month, I also got my name change done. So I'm going to explain how it goes in Connecticut. It's different in every state. And when we get our website up eventually, mytransgendernation.com, I hope to put a directory up there of how you do it in each state. But for here in Connecticut, where I live, you go to the probate judge in your area. So I went to the probate judge in my town, made an appointment, went in, and said, okay, you want to change your name? Why are you doing it? And are you sure you want to do it? Yes, great. What do you want to change it to? Sign here, and you're done. I was in and out in 15 minutes. It was just that easy to change my name. And he was very nice about it, too. So once you have that document from the probate judge here in Connecticut, you can go to the Social Security office and have your name and gender changed there. And then once you've done that, you can go to the Department of Motor Vehicles and get your license and get your name and your gender changed there. And so I did those immediately. And then once I did those, I could go to the state and get my birth certificate redone, which I did. And then once you've done all those, you can take your documents and go and get your passport redone. So I did that as well. So then that was the whole process for changing my name. So all those were going on at the same time. And then there was, telling friends and family. I had a lot of people to tell. I have a pretty extensive group of friends that I'm still friends with and have been for most of my life. And I have quite a few cousins and family members that I had to talk to and explain this to. And I'd have to say I have a very mixed bag of reactions from family and friends. I have cousins who are very distant these days, and friends who are very distant or don't talk to me at all, some of them. And I have others that have been like, hey, are you happy? Then I'm okay with it. So it's been quite a mixed bag. Some of them are really painful to think about. Someone who I considered to be my best friend growing up, known him since I was 10, he really, really struggles with this. He really is just not comfortable with what I have done. And he puts up with it, and he'll spend time with me, but I can just see it in the way he reacts even. He's not super cool with it, but he does try, and I give him a lot of credit for that. So you can expect in your world that you'll get a mixed bag, and you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. So it's something you have to learn to live with. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it right there for today, and we'll do episode 9 very, very soon. We'll pick up on the timeline a little bit and move forward and talk about the other things that I did to get me to the final version of myself, which you see in front of you now. Please like and subscribe us on YouTube. These broadcasts are being also recorded and uploaded as audio only as a podcast on Spotify. So My Transgender Nation can be found on YouTube and Spotify. We have a Facebook page at My Transgender Nation, and we're on Instagram as well. So find us on your favorite social media. I guess is the best way to look at that. I hope I talk to you soon. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.